Sarlacc Digest, the long-running live stream podcast digesting Star Wars topics for over 1,000 years. Join them for all the latest news, rumors, and theory crafting with none of the drama or the bull. Live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Time on YouTube. And don't forget the Sarlacc Toy Chest, covering all the newest Star Wars toy releases and news from Hasbro, Hot Toys, Jakks Pacific, and more. Live every other Monday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Be there and keep it nerdy.
You must choose. Choose wisely.
Holy Grail Toys is the ultimate destination for rare action figures, exclusive merch, and collector-grade drops. And now, taking pre-orders for the Bandito 112 scale action vehicle from Odd Frog Entertainment, releasing in 2026.
You have chosen wisely.
HolyGrailToys.com. PlasticNews.com. All the latest from Hollywood, toys, gaming, comics, and anything pop culture. PlasticNews.com. Don't forget the IQ. PlasticNews.com.
You're watching a Syndicate program.
Oh, sir, good morning.
Good morning, T.
Well, everybody, good morning and good afternoon. This is Good Morning Toy Box. I am your host, Chet Maddox, along with Alexander Storm, and this is Friday, January 9th, and the topics we talk about now will probably be relevant in the next few months anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But we have a great show for you this morning. This is the weekend review, and the subject this week is action figures. But without going too much further into that, sir, how are you doing this morning? Afternoon?
Doing good. Busy day for us today on the Shadow Knows Network. We were taking over.
Yeah, it's crazy, and hey, look, it's getting even crazier. I mean, there's gonna start being the Chet Maddox hot points for members only, because, well, that kind of stuff just can't be said to the public. So, look, hey, it's a great show. I'm excited. This is obviously our pre-show for tonight. Pixel Plastic Inc. At 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. If you caught us on Toy Box Chronicle Wednesday, it was a great show as well. So, man, I'm excited. And hey, look, the chat's blowing up. So let's hit up the fan bag and see what's going on over there.
Is that, or you just want to run the intro, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I was told, that, well, I don't know if it's, I don't know, man. I guess we could try it. You want to try it?
Yeah, let's run the intro. It's not a thing to the intro plays.
I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night to the sunrise. Pop back cool,
go. I feel good, brother. I
Gotta
feel
feel
good.
good. You gotta feel good. Man, hey, look, if you haven't been here before, Good Morning Toy Box started a while ago towards mid-end of 2025, and we've been doing a lot of things and planning a lot, and you've seen my partner in crime here on a lot of podcasts, and there's just a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes, but we've decided that 2026 is the perfect way to kick off Good Morning Toy Box, and hopefully, fingers crossed, unless something crazy happens, this is a weekly show. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be wild.
Well, like all wild things and everything, you know what we do. We love our community. Let's start hitting it up right there, right here. Commander Bly, 1300 Eastern Standard Time. Might be able to catch some of this live show,
And
right?
he's obviously catching it right now, which is fantastic.
Yes, he is. And run a little Spanish for himself. All right, there you go. Salutations. Like I said again, we've got Rhino Hobbies. Good morning to you, Rhino.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
The ever popular Dr. Brentley.
Sir.
You know, Rhino does what has let us know it's colder than a witch, witches. Yeah. And guess what? Yes, it is. It is.
I mean, even for Southern California, it's been cold. Man, I went out to my truck and I have like one of those like leather rollable bed covers. And I remember I went out the other day, it was like 5 a.m. and there was like ice on the back of that. I was like, this is California, right? So
I had
good morning.
I had a little snow on the front of my lawn. So it's been getting cold here. Cassidy,
what is up?
Welcome Station. There you go. Got that.
Cube Squadron is in the house, and if you haven't checked it over on the Syndicate Discord, which we'll get into a little bit later, we do have a Micro Squadron Galaxy section, and Cube Squadron has its own section. So Odd Frog Entertainment, good morning, welcome in. Excited to see you here, man. It is early, so
good morning, Patty Atkins. All right, always a great show. Thank you. And while he's doing some form of 3D printing, working hard or doing something, my man has the time to pop in the ever popular Darth Moocher from the Best Damn Star Wars Show on any galaxy, the Starlight Digest podcast channel, and a member of the actual Syndicate.
Darth Moocher, man, that dude. Appreciate the shout out and the channel ad. You guys rock. No, sir, you rock because I have a love-hate relationship with you, and it's because you make great stuff, and I hate the fact that I've had to be. I actually just bought a Star Wars Japan Celebration exclusive Micro Squadron, so that's whatever.
And always working hard for us or anyone else, the ever popular Meeks.
Mr. Magical Meeks, what's up? Welcome in. Hey, look, we appreciate everybody. We couldn't do this without you. We hope that you enjoy the morning show. We are working on the technology standpoint to bring you a more like news centric focused, some of the stuff we use just doesn't allow for that. So we're figuring out the tech stack on that. Steve is actively working on that. You see him in the Syndicate Discord. But with that being said, all of this could not be done if it was not for the Shadow Knows Network members, the Shadow Elite, the Syndicate, the prospects. We appreciate everything that you guys do, and just for hanging out and sticking around with us for so long. I think it's one of those scenarios where it's much appreciated. So with that being said, everyone didn't come here to listen to us talk about nothing, so I think we jump right into it.
Yeah, but before we do one more, you don't want to get some, you better be some.
Yeah, good morning.
So, hey, we're going to run down, and we've been doing this on the shows of the new year. You got a little bit of a table of contents, a little rundown for you guys to see. So today, the week in review action figures. You've got Hiya Toys, Mezco, Marvel Legends, Operation Monster Force, Boss Flight Studios. Dropped this morning, which was a little over an hour ago. For Mattel Creations, a Motu figure. Valiverse is supposed to drop a couple of figures a day, and they're saying to make sure you got some of those action points. So you might need that. Going to talk a little bit about the Syndicate Discord and network update. Some upcoming events we got this weekend. Preview of tonight's Pixels, Plastic, and Ink. And Monday, Monday there's a Star Wars fan stream, so that means the guys over at Blitz Transmission, Tommy, will be covering that. So we got some stuff to run down, but man, it was a week, man, a week that they were knocking us crazy with some toys and everything. Yeah, like I said,
I don't know what's going on.
Steve's messing this up this morning.
Yeah.
Steve, wake up, get your coffee in yourself, brother. We got the Hiya Toys. Now, look, they've been knocking this out. Their 1/18th version of G.I. Joe had a bunch of figures that came out last year. This one is Roadblock. This is a very nice looking figure. It is still available on HiRaToys.com, so you can go over there and actually still order it from their own website. It's priced at $27. It's a little bit on the expensive side, but if you're getting these high articulated 1/18th figures, it's worth the $27, because I know a lot of people are like, wow, that size isn't, that's a lot of money for that size, but these are highly detailed, actually 1/18 scale figures, man. I love this. This is one of my favorite Joes, and they kind of nailed it, man. Wow.
Yeah.
I like also he has the a little bit of the Real American Hero yet retro kind of style to him. So that's what makes this totally interesting. You can look at all of his accessory he comes with stand, his big heavy machine gun, a couple other weapons and everything. Hira is actually coming up. If you haven't actually ordered anything from them, they've got a wide array of licensing, and we're gonna see that today. Chet, I know you've seen some of the Cobra officers and characters they've been offering. Have you actually pulled the trigger on any of these Hiya toys yet?
I haven't pulled the trigger on any Hiya toys because look, I think they're great. They're a little hard to get, but like if you pull the trigger on this one, this doesn't come out until 2027, right? I think the release dates are a little too long from the announcement dates. Commander Blight said Roadblock looks amazing. Yeah. So I think that they're great 1/18 scale figures. Like I've seen them, held them. They're fantastic. I am kind of moved on to my commitment on my 1/18 scale, as Acid Rain is probably going to become like my main focus. But that being said, like I do love what Hiya Toys is doing with the Joe license.
Yeah.
It's kind of unreal, to be honest. They're doing the 1/18 scale wonders with this articulation, the dedication to just like how clean they look. So
yeah.
Is this one that you think you're gonna pull the trigger?
Yeah,
on?
I did pull the trigger on this. Actually.
Okay, cool.
So I
now
ordered this.
Is Hiya Toys, are they the ones, just so people know, are they ones that take money before it ships, or do they take money after?
For me, it actually charged me before it shipped. Now, also these are available at some of your fan channels too, so you can actually get this through Big Bad Toy Store, and that's when they charged me first. I actually changed that, and then I went over to Big Bad, and I put the order into Big Bad. And the good thing about Big Bad, it wasn't like, every now and then they have like a $3 or $4 uptick on something. It wasn't. So I was like, okay. So that kind of worked itself out, probably because of the fact is that it is 1/18 and it doesn't take up a lot of warehouse space. But this is fantastic, man. I saw they've done some other characters, Firefly. I believe they also did Major Blood. They look great, man. It's been a while since I've really kind of gotten into a newer 1/18 line, but I can kind of pick and choose these. So, and they've got some other offerings. And also I've been reminded that if you're looking at the ticker at the bottom of the screen, you got to thank the guys over at plasticnews.com for the ticker. All the news and everything you see scribing down below is available over at plasticnews.com, your trusted source in toys and entertainment. Let's see. I see Cassidy actually says, love the firing pose on the right. Looks awesome. I know it does. Wow.
Dude, so it's so good. I keep trying to, I haven't been able to, I didn't find this on Big Bad. So if we can find that and put the link in the chat, that'd be great.
Sure. From there, knock in, and
this one was gone.
This is not available over on the Hiya Toys website, but it is still available over on Big Bad Toy Store as of 2:30 this morning. But this one actually, and here's the thing I love about this version of RoboCop. It is a 112 6.5 inch tall vehicle character, but it's made of die cast and plastic, and it's got a little bit of a hefty price on it, but it's worth that if you got a little metal in that. $89.99, and it's supposed to drop on February next month. So look, I'm a huge RoboCop fan. Fantastic, man. Dr. Brentley is saying that, yeah, no jetpack, no buy. Yeah, no, this is the version that everyone likes. No one likes RoboCop 3. But great figure, man. What do you think about it, man? Do you think this is the way to do things? I know back in the day, I believe Tonka with the Bionic 6 used to do some version of die cast with their little bit of plastic for their Bionic 6 characters. So are you a fan of that, or are you like, nah?
I think it's next level. Look, I think that if you add the die cast to it, I like, how do you I'd buy that for $1. Yeah, exactly. How do you, I mean, look, doing die cast is smart on RoboCop. I think it's great. No one's done it, right, that I know of. But like, at 1/12 scale, man, this is a great. I have a feeling if you were to buy this RoboCop, this would end up being your definitive RoboCop.
I think so, yeah, because I have the NECA one, and NECA's not bad, but this just hits a little harder for that.
Yeah,
and we got some RoboCop love here. Commander Bly loves RoboCop. Top 10 movie. Dr. Brentley says it's probably a top 5 for him. I gotta say, yeah, it's up there. It's one of my. Every time it comes on, I can watch it.
And what they're not saying is they're actually talking about the remake that happened.
Yeah, no, they're not talking about that. No,
no
one's. Yeah, no one's talking about it. I think they even took that off of streaming.
I think they did actually take it off streaming.
Yeah,
brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, the heavier the RoboCop, Terminator, etc., the better it feels right. Yeah, and I think that's the point. I'd love to see like Hiya Toys do a Terminator with diecast, because that would be if they did a Terminator in diecast from T2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they'd be hitting completely different. But that's not the other Hyra. They've got, if you remember this back in the day, one of my favorite games, Contra. Like I said, they've got some nice looking figures here, and these are also available up on Big Bad Toy Store, so you can actually order there, but not on the Hyra Toys website.
See, I'm not finding like Big Bad. I don't know if Big Bad is hiding this, but like even on the Hyra Toys section, like it's not.
They've got like 10 bars, and it was hard to scroll through, but they've got them up. But last night as I was going through and I was checking that and sending it over to Steve, Big Bad's, it wasn't easy to find stuff on Big Bad when it came to this vendor, so but yeah, no, they're definitely up there. I checked it this morning. This comes out in this month. So, but they're still up for order, and the price on these
are $49. They're $49.99 each.
Yep. Like I said, great looking figures, great posability, great guns, and these are also 6-inch. If I did not state that before, man, come on, bro.
I mean, these are fantastic, dude. I'm putting the link in the chat right now for everybody.
Yeah, and there you go, the ever-loving Scully. Welcome in, Scully. Good morning to you. Like I say, loves Contra. Oh, I know he does. Look, again, I think they're rivaling, man, and I also like the box art too. Like, wow, that's some great looking box art for it too.
That box art, the box art is like bar none.
Yep. And let's see, up, down, left, right, select, start. Somebody's got the buttons ready.
Yeah, someone knows their deals.
And our joystick junkie himself makes me want to do a Contra code. Darth Moocher, who says that he was limiting lines, is saying he will buy these.
Yeah, those. So just as a heads up for everybody too, like those purchase links are they're in the they're in the Discord right now under purchase links. So
All right, awesome. Yeah, and then from there, you know me, man. If there's a guy that I love and everything, the Tokyo Smashing, 71-year-old, and actually, if you were in any, I say, beverage convenience store, and you happen to get yourself one of the special edition the Godzilla cans out there, which if you went over to our Discord over to syndicate.com, you've seen that we did, bro. We ended up coming up with that, and that was pretty good. Great cans, great kind of situations. But Godzilla is back, and this is the 2000 version. So that's right before they got a hold of them over the Legacy, and this is a Toho film, and this is a fantastic look. I love this version of it. $51 too. It's pretty good. It is up available on Big Bad Toy Store. This is a 7-inch figure, so he's a hefty one. Okay. And it drops this month as well. So if you want to get those orders in, head over to Big Bad Toy Store and put those orders in. I love this look, man. This is one of my favorites. This is like the right before like Toho decided to again pass the torch over to Legendary, but one of my favorites, bro.
Yeah, no, it's good, man. I like it. I think we're getting a lot better articulation and like just views, like the ability to like articulate them is what is really leveling them up. So I'm excited for this one. I'm not a big Godzilla collector. I did, however, almost buy the original Godzilla toy at one point. I found it on Whatnot. Did not buy it, but he does not come with the beer accessory. No. However, I'm sure that we could make one because Moocher is fantastic.
And Killzone,
up? Welcome in, man.
What's going on? And then Commander Bly says, I like to try out the higher Godzillas. I only have the SH monsters, and those are fantastic itself. Yeah. But I think when it comes to posability and because, when you look at the SH monster arts, those are just great pieces that you want to just leave on your counter, really kind of not like go through and like articulate and pose and everything. I think that this one is more or less a better figure for when you're looking at like for toy photography, or you just want to have something that's extremely posable. Godzilla also works as a weapon if somebody breaks in. You're right. Oh, you smashed from across your head, brother. I've got some that's pretty heavy, and I'm looking forward to the Alamo Draft House Godzilla popcorn bucket that's supposed to be here any day now. So,
oh yeah, that's right. You got that.
I did order that. Yep. So hey, great looking stuff. Love this, and again, we all love the stuff over. This is a company you should keep your eye on. There's also, if you are a fan of not just this version of Godzilla, they have a whole bunch of the different movies and eras, everything from Legendary to the Shadowe series. They've got all of those Godzillas up. They got a 30th anniversary with him fighting Destroyer. So if you want to go over there and check it out, this company is supplying your Godzilla love along with SH figure art or SH monster art. So I would definitely say that. We roll in from that. This was the buzz of the week. And again, this is what I know. Scully was at his lunch hour and he was there trying to get this. And it wasn't too hard, thank God, because this is not exclusive. This is the Mezco Batman. And this is one where it's based off Frank Miller's Year One. Great looking Batman. This is still available up on Mezco. So this is not one that is one of those. It goes up for 30 seconds and it disappears. I love this Batman, man. I am on the fence. I think this is probably going to be our first Mezco I'm going to purchase.
I think if you're trying to find a Mezco, like, and you want to do the first one, Skelly and I, we talked about this. We all kind of talked about this on Toy Box Chronicles. This is definitely one that I think for sure is going to be one that I'm not going to pre-order, but when it becomes available, then I'll pick it up. Hit that like button for us, Kane Brothers, for a morning show. Yes, sir. Thank you. We appreciate it. And that does remind me, however, we want to give a quick shout out to our members for being part of the crew. So thank you to the Shadow Elite, the Syndicate, the Prospects, and of course all of the lurkers in the background that do not hit the like and subscribe button. We appreciate you too, because at least, hey, you're getting something that you like, and hopefully you enjoy the show. So
Yeah, you've got from there. It says that Batman looks better than. The more I look at it, I'm on the fence too. For Dr. Brentley to be on the fence.
that's crazy.
That's right there. I would use that term like we always do. Gotcha.
Yeah, got him.
Super unique looking Batman. Not familiar with that one. No, Cassie, definitely. The Mezco ones are really nice, but this is a version from Frank Miller's Year One. It's one of the better Batman books in the entire lore. It's a great graphic novel if you pick it up. It's great. Look, I think they've done the posability. I love the way also too the mask comes off. That's a great pose right there. And again, Mezcos are great for toy photography. If you're going to use it, this is one of those ones where it lends itself extremely well to that camera, does it not, sir?
Yeah, I like it. The more and more I look at it, the more and more I'm like, yeah, right. It's probably about time.
Yep.
Mezco, a Sovereign Knight, personally, is Mezco's best Batman to date.
Wow. Okay. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And Cassie says he loves it. Yep. It's hard not to do that. So that is still available. That's going to come out in September of this year, 2026. So it's one of those things you buy now and you wait and everything. But as somebody is waiting for his Red Hood, you would say it's absolutely worth the wait, would you not, sir?
These guys, yeah, I think. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's worth the wait. Moocher's requested us to put his name before Bly, and then Bly says that he is feeling microaggressed. But yeah, we'll work on that. It just depends.
Yeah. Well, that's what we want. We want the community to communicate with one another.
Can I say something? This comment really quick before we put it up from Rhino Hobbies.
Yeah.
This comment is exactly why I'm on the fence about buying Mezco.
True.
Is this how many years till this comes out? Right.
Yeah.
This is the problem. Is like we I just got notified by Rad this morning that the agent has shipped.
Yeah.
But there's still no notification for anybody I know that bought Red Hood. Like no one has got there's no notifications about it. That's my biggest gripe with Mezco is you may buy it, but it's like when does it actually show up?
Yeah, it's look, I think we talked about this. They do a good job of doing I guess artificial demand on some of their products and everything. They've got their ups and downs. And same thing, we were at the convention. One of the downs is that they didn't bring enough supplies for a convention exclusive to do something the entire weekend. So, and I think it's artificial. I think they are fabricating that. They take a little bit of a time. Most Mezco fans are happy with the product that they get though. So there's a, double-edged sword on that, is that when they do get it, it's very rare that I hear anybody complain that it's not great, but it is the wait time. It is a long wait time or a wait time and delay. So, again, that's something that, 2026, new year, you can start working on that, right?
Yeah.
All right. We'll jump into over on the Hasbro Pulse. And actually, if you went there, you found out this is sold out. But Mr. Max is going to check to see if it's still available on Big Bad Toy Store and a couple other fan channels. But this one, I remember when you were saying, because Kitty Pryde had the dragon, you were like, no, this is going to sell out quick. It took a day, but it did eventually sell out. I was shocked that this one sold out myself, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it looks like it's still on Big Bad, but yeah, Pulse sold out pretty quick.
Yeah, it was. I didn't think this was going to sell out, man.
I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence about this. It's something like I forget which Colossus I have. I have one Colossus, but the fact that this does come with the dragon is it's like Rhino says, is must buy. Yes, pick it up on Big Bad. I think it's on Amazon too, right?
I did not check Amazon. I don't know if this was on Amazon. I don't know. I don't think this is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. because and I don't think it's just fan channel, so it may be available there. But I was shocked at, and if you look at the price point here too, and this is the price point that's kind of kicking up a little bit. I think what uh sometime last year just probably would have been on the cusp of the 44 $45 kind of thing, and it's at 55.99.
If you're an Amazon lover, it is on Amazon.
Okay.
It's $55.99 over on Amazon too. Obviously, Prime, free shipping. Link is in the channel. Link is going up in the purchase links as well on the Discord. So,
and Commander Blythe says this is the opposite of a hostage pack. Yeah, a lot of people wanted this character. This is one of those, the Astonishing X-Men, which was drawn by the late John Cassidy. So this has got a little bit of point of interest. I think they did the Wolverine and a couple other characters. So if you're trying to complete that team, you've got it. And Rhino says it's sold out, but it will come back closer to the release date at Hasbro. Okay, thank you for the update on that one. And Dr. Bentley said, this is the controversial cover too. Surprised they made this. Yeah. Well, it gets down like that. We will go to the next one on this. And here it is. Now, you and I, we're talking about things that take a long time. We ordered this last year at Geek It Out. And if you check with our upcoming events, we're going to Geek It Out this weekend. And this one actually hasn't shipped. It shipped from the actual, I guess, the manufacturer, and it's making this trek overseas right now. But the Operation Monster Force convention exclusive. So this was only sold at a few select conventions. I know it was Toy Atlanta last year, New York Comic Con. They did it at ZoloCon. They also did it at Legions, and I think New York Comic Con, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
But this is the Operation Monster Force. The Phantom Corp Commander Unit exclusive is now finished and will be shipping from the factory very soon, and is still available for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store. This is the first look at the final production sample, so you get to see it in the packaging and everything. One thing that you and I have both said, and this is the one thing I think that Operation Monster Force works on, I love their packaging, the box, but their end packaging is a little flimsy. So I'm hoping that crack overseas,
Yeah, it's not good. I mean, just call what it is.
Yeah, they need to work on that a little bit better. But and this one also has the weapons are designed by Gridiron Studios. So, and you can actually make this in two characters. So it's the I think the Duncan Van Helsing, and then I think a Lieutenant Raven. So it's a dual kind of character.
They said it's available on pre-order at Big Bad, but I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. If it was
now since it was a convention exclusive, yes. But you know what? This is one of those things. Maybe they went around and they didn't get the the amount of sales they wanted to, so then they offered up. But I do think that that's a little bit on the dubious point. If it's a convention exclusive, it should just be a convention exclusive. So yeah. But look, we've gotten a couple of figures. I've got Lieutenant Griffin that came in last year, at the end of last year, and then I've got Kilowog. Look, I think they are one of the better when it comes to accessories. The figs are cool, but I just can't get past the amateurish logo. Wow, Commander! Wow,
he's just really taking some jabs at him.
If you don't know this, the inside point, the Starlight Digest, the Scott Solo designed Operation Monster Force.
It's noticeable. No, I'm just kidding. Man, Commander Blythe.
There's Scott Solo's at work, man. But hey, man, are you looking forward to getting this character? Because it has been, like I said, a whole year, and it looks like it's going to be longer than a year now because it takes time for this stuff to come over.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I forgot about it, and then I logged in one day to look at my Big Bad, and I was like, dude, we're missing something that we ordered. And then it was look, it's a cool figure. It'll be my second Operation Monster Force. I don't really buy Operation Monster Force. There's some stuff going on that is a little wonky for me. However, the other figure I wanted was Kilowog. And then that, there's some stuff going on with that. I couldn't get that. It's a great figure. I love it. I saw the Sasquatch figure. I'm still on the fence about him. Be honest.
Yeah, that headband kind of.
Yeah, but I love the headband. If you know the history of this channel,
Yeah.
you know I used to wear headbands, so
Yeah.
I'm on the fence about it. But yeah, look, I think it's a great figure. We saw, you know, they had it at when we got it, when we did pre-order it, they had it there. You could look at.
Yeah,
And
you
it was
could.
there was so, I mean, there's a lot. So the one thing you cannot take away from Operation Monster Force is the amount of stuff that you get with your figure.
Yeah. The accessories work for itself.
Shit
One
ton.
thing that Rhino did say, which was like he was talking about the Mezco, this is also when it falls into the category of it's like it just takes them so long to get the figures to you that by the time I think you've lost a little bit of the shine because it has taken so long. I think that was the same problem that Hasbro ran into when they were pre-ordering things for a year in advance and then it would show up. I think
Yeah.
it does kill a little bit of buzz. I think when you can get it in the sweet spot of 3 to 4 months, I think you're okay.
Yeah.
You start doing a year or more, and it's like, you know, by the time you get it, you forget you ordered it, and then you've got to reinvigorate yourself to be excited about it again, you know?
Yeah.
So, but hey, you know, can't wait to. I do love the packaging. I love the way they use the magnets to open up the box. You can, if you're in-box collector, it works fine. But this is one where they do a bunch of work to it. You want to take it out of the package. We're going to jump into Boss Flight Studios, and here is a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. And last year we were talking about that Court of the Dead, and I've got to tell you, this is one that you keep your eye on. I think that Boss Flight is they're becoming a player, man. They're becoming a real player. I love this figure. It's Shroud, and it's wow, man. It's a 1/12 scaled character. It's available for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store. At least last night when I checked it out, it's supposed to ship sometime this month, and it's for a retail price of $49.99. But again, extremely well sculpted. I don't know about the articulation. I did order the Conan Frazetta version, so I'm waiting for that to show up so I can actually, you know if the articulation is well. It just looks good, man. I think they're doing a lot of work. Their hacks line is fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, I have a friend that actually bought the Phantom with the horse, and he raves about it. So,
Is the horse better than the horse that comes with Captain Kirk?
well, that one doesn't actually have any articulation. The one that with the Phantom is actually articulated. So yeah, I would say yes, it is. You know, but you know, hey, you know, it is. And Commander Blythe said my boss was in town yesterday, and I almost had a boss fight. Yeah, that's probably working for bosses.
Yeah, hey, this is a cool figure.
Yeah, I like it. And again, you know, Big Bad's starting to get a little bit more in those exclusives across. That's not their own figures, and you know, maybe one off every now and then. They're starting to get a little bit more into others and coming up with that. So I like that, man. I like that different point. So we'll jump in from that to guess what? Again, a little bit over now, close to about 2 hours ago on the Mattel Creations site. And we were talking about this the other night that we thought Mattel Creations needs to step it up a little bit. They do a good job with their motu. We were just complaining that they kind of like, you know, are lackluster on the other stuff that they do.
Yeah, I mean, they do a good job with their motu, but like, come on, you got how many other properties could you tap into?
Yeah.
That's my only thing is it's like, do you have so many other properties that you could just tap into? It's like,
yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you. I think every now and then, you know, when they do have like a Monster High, I know the Elvira was extremely sought after, and you know, then they'll drop some of the diecast. But the Hot Wheels is a problem because a lot of scalpers and everything. Yeah, like it's tough to get like Hot Wheels and the Matchbox stuff from Mattel Creations because it's like one of those things. It goes out extremely quick and then it jumps in price while it's still available on the actual site. So they've got to work on that a little bit better. But this is the Master of the Universe Origins, the Great Black Wizard figure that's available for pre-order this morning, January 9th at 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern Standard Time on the Mattel Creations website. According to the site's update calendar, there's another Motu exclusive that will be offered on January 28th of this month at 9 a.m. as well. So check that out. Mr. Max, you want to check and see if that's actually sold out on Mattel Creations?
On it.
Before we move on. And it comes with a couple of key accessories and everything. Rhino Hobbies is saying that, yeah, he said that's a nice helmet piercing. Yeah, it does kind of look like that.
No, this guy. Oh, so Skeletor comes with. Wait, this dude comes with Prince Albert. That's cool.
Also, Rhino, let me know if you which a lot of people, if you don't know, Rhino Hobbies does a little bit of toy photography and some reviews. Let me know if what's your thoughts on some of the Motu origins. I know what Darth Moocher's is, because I know Darth Moocher does what used to be into the Motu line. I know he's kind of like knocked that down. So we'll see.
This is still available at $31.99, but you do have to be a member of Club Grayskull. So if you're not, you got to add it. So basically, yeah, it's 22, but then if you're not a member, you got to add the membership. That's $9.99. So
okay, well, $9.99 is not crazy.
No, but you don't get anything for it. So
yeah, I know, it's just the right for you to purchase something. Right?
Stupid, yeah. It's like
at least with Hasbro Post, it's free shipping and everything. No free shipping involved with that whole Club Grayskull thing. It's just you can just purchase the figure. Yeah, that's a little bit of an exclusive club.
Moocher said he still pays attention to Motu, and he's going to be budding this. So I don't know what that means. He's trying to correct himself by saying buying, but you type what you mean the first time. So
yeah. So well, it's still available. So head over there, and actually, if you're not a Club Grayskull fan, you're going to pay a $9.99 fee. So
and then link is in the chat right now.
Yeah, it did. It popped up on social media, and Max Rebo, he said he just got back from some toy hunting. Hopefully it was a good day for you, sir.
Oh, snaps. Can't wait to see what you got.
And the best place to actually see that at, Mr. Maddox?
That is right. That is the Syndicate. And let's just throw this up really quick. If you don't know, the Syndicate has launched. We are looking for our goal by the end of the day to be over 100. We are at 98. We appreciate you for stopping by. A lot of the members are in there from every channel. This isn't just us. This is Sarlacc Digest, Blitz Transmission, Stone Mando, SKN, and it is a Discord one, as Lord of the Ring fans might say, one Discord to rule them all. And then you would just tell them to be quiet because it's Lord of the Rings. But this is a great place to come. There's comics, there's toys, there's photography, there's toy hunts. Even some people go around. I know I was at Target and I found a whole stack of like a 2-pack, and I was just waiting in Target to see if anyone needed them. I posted in the Discord if anyone wanted me to pick some up. So there's a lot happening in there, and it's a great place. Skelly's in there, so yeah, head over to the Syndicate Discord, sign up, become one with the force of us.
Now, the best part about us doing the Good Morning Toy Box and being on the cusp of everything live, we can actually hit up things that happen and drop in real time. Yesterday, over on Valiverse, and if you don't know Valiverse, they do a figure line called Action Force. It is a very good comparison line to G.I. Joe Classified. If you're not into it, you might enjoy it. I know a lot of people don't like Classified. You might like getting in Action Force. And it's just, as much as I love Valiverse, I'm passing on these new Praetorians. Yeah. Okay. Well, so that must have actually dropped in, because at first, the little teaser said we have a secret drop coming with 2 new figures that have never been shown. We'll keep these secret until they arrive at our warehouse. This will be a full-scale release with plenty to go around. The items will drop sometime today, Friday the 9th. So keep your eyes out for the post on our social media platform for when they will be live at Valiverse.com. The new items will also be available on Valiverse.com. All right. Yeah. And also the items will be a new mail-away So get your action points ready, which is kind of similar to the Joe points. He brought that back, and I think it was with I think Undercover Condor, and I remember that, and there was a little bit up and downs with the whole points on that. But will these also be at the dollar store packaging? Yeah, that's for a friend. Wow, Commander, just gotta start that this morning, don't you?
Yeah. So I don't know if they've dropped. I'm on his site right now. It doesn't show. I'm not seeing anything about the drop, so I don't think that.
Actually, Rhino Hobby said they are up, so they are up now.
What are they? What are they up under? Wounded Warehouse.
No, they wouldn't be that. No.
Special deployment.
Now maybe why don't you check his socials?
Oh, they're the Praetorian Ray.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me pull them up here, and we'll just
sure. No problem.
1 second.
And right there, if you're looking at the ticker that's below the screen, actually, our paid sponsor, the fine people of plasticnews.com. Head over to Plastic News for your toy and entertainment news, your trusted source in news, plasticnews.com. Okay, so I see that.
I guess these are it, right?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty cool. $34.99 too. And they've got okay.
I thought that he said his figures were going to be 27.
You know what? I think it's because these are the I think the Praetorians.
Oh no, that's right. These are the special. That's fine. Yeah, because he's got this other one here for 24.
So just the basic standard figures that, but again, they're deluxe. Obviously, we charge a deluxe pricing for that. And let's see, Rhino Hobby said under order now. Yep, we got that, sir. Thank you. And that is an interesting design. Yeah, it is. I know my good little buddy Mo Collects Plastics was excited this morning. So, hopefully he's put his order in. And, hey, again, if you're into Action Force, is fine. If you're into G.I. Joe, is fine. Again, a lot of people prefer Action Force over G.I. Joe Classified and vice versa. I think it's a line that's good. It's good to have competition. It's good to have alternatives.
I do like his weapons pack.
Absolutely. I think he does a fine job on weapons. I think he does great troop builders as well. So I think if you're into, and actually, here's the thing. I know there's always this point, the Action Force, G.I. Joe, these characters and events blend well together. They look great on the shelf. So again, I don't understand the debates and everything else like that. But mix figures, have a good time, enjoy them, It's one of those things. So, but that's the best part about being here live on Friday. We can actually give you these drops today. You got a Motu drop and a Multiverse Action Force drop. That's a great day, brother. But, hey, we're not interesting. We're not over with that because you did tell everybody about the great scenarios over at over on the Discord, the Syndicate Discord. But, we are rolling into, we got some events this weekend that's coming up. That's it. We are be at the Toy Depot Geeking Out in the city of La Mirada, California. And, hey, man, that's a great event. I know we're showing up, myself and Mr. Maddox. The Scully is showing up, and anybody out there that's in Southern California, come on through, hang out. It's a great show to be at. It's a very community-based show. There's a local, I guess, vendors that we know from Jimmy's USA show, Sons and Pops collectibles and iconic collectibles. They do a lot of retro stuff and everything. Definitely want to pop through. Rhino Hobbies, oh man, Rhino Hobbies got, like it says, gotta get ready for work. Take care, gents. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
appreciate that. Have a good day at work, sir. Have a good day. The real Royal Rhino says, man, you gents ever come up to the Pacific Northwest? Would love to hang out with you.
We're working on it. I used to live on Bainbridge Island in Paulsboro. So
okay.
the PNW is awesome, man. I love it. You know, we're looking at what is something that we could hit up. That's like a 2-day trip.
Yeah.
We're definitely not opposed to it. It's heck yeah, we're not opposed to it. We're the 2026 is gonna be a year of figuring that out. We have a lot of stuff planned, so we just got to figure out where we can slot that in. But yeah, but it's gonna happen. So
I always love this about our community. I got space.
you got space. We got things to fill it. So yeah.
But yeah, so like if you haven't been to Geeking Out, it's by Toy Depot, which is a toy store in the area. It's a good community show. It's fun. I like these kind of shows. You can walk up, speak to vendors. It's a very negotiable show too, so it's not like they're hard pressed.
And it's cheap. It's 12
Yeah,
bucks.
and there's an early bird that you can get into, and I know a lot of this is one thing about these community-based shows, though. It is, if you're there to purchase something and you're looking for something,
Got to be there
vintage, yeah, pay for the early bird. Just get in there early, because we went in one early bird, and I think one time we showed up and we just didn't. And like those guys were like walking out with truckloads of stuff, and we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we went to one, and I think I was walking up, and then some dude was walking out with like a boxed flag, and I was like, "Well, I'm not getting what I came here for." So,
and one thing I will say too that makes the event kind of cool was there's a great hot toy vendor that's there, and it was some of the best, I would say, like convention based hot toy pricing I've ever seen. He was extremely reasonable.
yeah,
And that you don't see.
Yeah, which by the way, I bought.
Yeah, you
because
did.
it was super cheap. It was photographed well. I have a photo of it up on Studio 112 Effects, and then it was a stormtrooper on a speeder bike, and then I utilized that to build my classified collection.
Yep.
Very big, because now Moocher has it. So. It was a great figure. At the price was unbelievable, so it was like we had to pick it up,
Absolutely. And the funny thing too is that we didn't have enough information. So if you don't know, ask someone, and that's what we did. We actually asked Darth Moocher. But in the future, there is something that you could actually use that will help you in that little moment, and that's because of that situation. This whole rabbit hole of inventing, and that is the Toy Hunter app. And there's actually beta testing right now for it. If you want to put that information on the screen, Steve, somewhere, and let people know. But Toy Hunter, it will solve that problem if you're at a show and you want to do a comparison price because somebody's telling you that this costs this, and you're like, that doesn't sound right. Toy Hunter will prevent that scenario. There's also going to be some, you can trade things as well on there. There's actually also toy news, whole bunch of aspects, badges, all the kind of things in the community that is lacking an app to rule it all for toy collecting. Toy Hunter, if you've got a iOS and Apple device, you definitely want to sign up for the beta, and it is currently being worked on for Android. So that's coming real soon, but I played around with it, man. I love it, and I know a lot of our guys in the Syndicate Discord has also been playing with it and getting some really good feedback on it, man.
Yeah, man, it's coming. I think we don't have the slide for that, but the link is coming up in the chat, so you can hit that up.
Oh,
but yeah, so the Android is like 60% there. Okay. iOS is pretty close to public release, so you want to get in early. If you get in early, you get a reserved Hunter ID when it goes live.
Wow.
So,
okay.
And those are fantastic. There's founders, VIPs, devs, everything. So it's not, this is something where Toy Hunter is, if you're at a convention and you're having a negotiation thing, you feel like you're getting ripped off, you can search it in Toy Hunter. It comes up. It shows you the active listings on eBay. And one of the things that's unique to Toy Hunter that doesn't exist anywhere else is that you don't have to go to eBay and apply filters. With Toy Hunter on your search, it shows you sold listings, and then at the top, it gives you all of the most recent. And in fact, I could probably actually just show you from the app.
All right. Let's rolling in that one.
I can. Let's
Okay. Well, all right. Anyways, like I said, go
check
over
it out. Yeah.
Check the link that's in the chat right now, or head over to the Syndicate Discord, join there, and just check out the Toy Hunter section, and sign up for that. A lot of great people are actually playing with that app right now. Again, so we've got Toy Geeking Out this weekend. Then on March 13th in the city of Burbank, California, TFCom. If you're in the bots, well, we're getting in the bots too, and that's the 13th through the 15th. At the Burbank Marriott Airport, Burbank Marriott Hotel. So you want to definitely go there. It's right across the street, actually. You flew in, you can walk right across the street to the hotel and walk right back and fly out and everything. And then on March 27th through the 29th, our very first remote live stream for the Shadow Knows Network will take place there. This is Toy Atlanta is one of our home conventions. And it's ran by some really great people. We always have a great time. Talk about another great community-based show. Toy Atlanta, you want to go through, have a great time. We ran into Pixel Dan, Jordan from Geek Dad Life, the Yes Have Some crew was there. We ran into our friends, the Purple Gang, which is highly represented there. So many great people. It's a community. So Robo Don't Know. Everybody was there. It was just a great time. A lot of outside activities. It's a good show to go to. So the 27th through the 29th in March, Toy Atlanta. So, you've got our update schedules. And look, this show is a lead-in show for tonight. It doesn't stop on the Shadow Knows Network tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific time. I always love to see when a face pops in and it's no new toy, no new line toys. What's up, guys? What's up, sir? How you doing?
Welcome in.
Glad to have you in. But it doesn't stop here, man. We keep rolling tonight. So we thought we'd do a little preview of it. Is action figure reissues. Are they good or are they bad? We got our favorite segment, Pre-Order Mafia. Leave them McFarlane, take the Mexico. We'll see if that works tonight. I've seen what Steve is doing. I don't know if that's going to turn out too good for McFarlane. No. We got plastic news on SKN. And then all the toy news, some stuff has been dropping. Some interesting things have been happening in the world of pop culture. And it's hosted by Rad, Dr. Brentley, the gentleman I see on the other side of the screen, Chet Maddox, and myself. It's at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Shadow Knows Network. Also, if you look at our thumbnail, you can see right there another reissue of a bot. The Transformers, the movie, Rodimus Prime. He always gets, not too much love. I love reissues. Somebody loves it. Oh, we know Commander Bly is going to be in the right there into the workshop,
it's
banging away and everything else like that. And then we'd be remiss if we didn't say Monday. This is what the Syndicate is all about. It's a network. There's a bunch of things that's rolling on, and there's a fan stream, and nobody does it better than James Bond. Hopefully, we don't get a copyright strike for that. Blitz Transmission YouTube channel. We'll be doing live reactions to the fan stream this coming Monday, January 12th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time over on the Blitz Transmission YouTube channel. You can check Steve. I'm looking at it right. I knew Steve he couldn't do this at one point. Instagram page and Discord. It's only Discord, Steve. It's working it out, my man.
Discord.
Yeah, I know. He's like, we got to working too hard, brother. We got to working too hard. But yeah, Tommy does a great job over there on those fan streams. He usually has some guests and everything. So make sure you're tuning in to the Blitz Transmission. Yeah, I know, Commander Bly. I know. So can you sing Moonraker next? I don't think you want me to do that, brother. Like I said, we won't want to get bads off of YouTube. But check that out. And also, again, if you want to do the information, go over to the Discord. Join the Discord. That's right. No gatekeeping, no algorithms, just fandom. The one Discord to rule them all. The Syndicate Discord. When you go over there too, you can actually see that there's an an area that has upcoming events in general where you can actually see a rundown every week. And each member of the syndicate, whether this week is myself, will announce all the shows on the syndicate that's coming out, so you can't miss an actual. Yeah, I see Commander Bly. Boy, you just giving Steve his crap today, bro, man. Steve's got another show to do, Commander. You do understand that. But you can actually get all that information over there and check that out. But you've got no excuse if you want to just talk about everything, and I do mean everything. Go over to the Syndicate Discourse and join that. And when you got an opportunity to join, make sure too, we got to thank all of our fine friends. That's the Shadow Knows Network channel members. And we thank them, the Shadow Elite, the Syndicate, the Prospects. We thank you guys all, because without you guys, we couldn't do the stuff that we do. Man, I can't believe that we've knocked out this first Good Morning Toy Box of 2026. Looking forward to it, man. How did you feel about today's show, bro?
Yeah, look, I think it's great. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm excited for it. Again, good morning. In all seriousness, the Syndicate is the shiznit. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's exactly what us as a community wanted to build, a place for everyone to have every version of fandom and dip their toes into other things. Like we talk about it's like toys, but we literally have had sports conversations happening about current sports. We've had people talking about comics. We have people talking about whatever they want to talk about, right? Like people offering to buy figures for other people they can't find. Chet looking like Miami Vice.
He is a Crockett right here.
I do have that drip.
Actually, we should do that. I would get a blazer coat and everything, be Crockett and Tubbs. We'll do that and everything.
We're going to do that. So on the next Toy Box, Good Morning Toy Box, you will see Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Look, I think the Discord's fantastic. I really love it. It's such a strong, solid community already. And yeah, we're trying to get it to 100. It's at 98 right now. We only need a couple more, but it doesn't matter how many or how few people are in there. Like it's just been a very great community. It's very community driven. Like we have people asking for channels, and if it makes sense and the moderators approve it, look, it gets made, right? We already had our first overhaul to organize it a little better. I think that went pretty well. So it's a very living, acting, breathing community of like non-toxic, just like driven by fandom. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, you know what? A special shout out to our moderators. You know, Beesum right there, Meeks, Fig Fury, Scully. Man, they're really killing it, man. You know, like you said, everything else. So, you know. And actually, speaking of the great time, boys, thank you, Scully. Thank you, Scully. Like I said, hey, man, don't got anything else. Again, make sure you're checking us out tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Pixel Platts Inc. We're going to do this yet again, and we will see you next week. But close us out, Mr. Maddox.
Yes, sir. Look, it's been fun. It's been real. It's not been real fun. It's been excitingly fun. And to everyone else, good morning, good afternoon. This is Good Morning Toy Box, and we will see you tonight at 7 o'clock for Pixels Plastic Inc.
Ay, 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 ay.